So today I'm going to be installing a trailer hitch on a 2012 Toyota Sienna. Part number here is 13105. It's only got 6 bolts and washers, and it's going to bolt right into the weld nuts in the existing frame. I'm going to start off by removing all of the screws holding on the underbody pan. 10mm ratchet. Now with the screws removed, start removing the 2-piece plastic clips by removing the center white locking piece, then it will allow the rest of it to easily come out. There are also 4 clips of a different style that are removed by unscrewing them from the studs. Once these are removed, the pan will come right off the car. Now you have access to the weld nuts, which the bolts mount into the subframe that are covered with plastic caps. You will need to remove all 6 of these, being 3 on each side, by prying them out with a screwdriver and then cleaning the threads with either a wire brush or a thread chaser. You'll want to have these cleaned just because in the event there's any corrosion, it'll be extremely difficult to insert the bolts. Now is the time to install the hitch. Starting on the passenger side, you can swing the exhaust pipe out of the way to install the bolts, which I insert about halfway. Since the hitch has slotted mounting holes, this allows the opposite side of the hitch to rest on the ground without bending it. Alright, so instructions say to cut that part out of the pan, which is right here. Looks like it says cut along right here, 12.5, 2 3/4 inch wide. This is going to be right in the middle. It's starting right here. I guess it'll run along the edge of here. Alright. Now I'll measure and trace out the lines in the pan, which make a rectangle 12.5 inches long by 2 3/4 inch wide ahead of cutting. I use a Dremel with a standard cutting blade, carefully following along my lines, which I will pop out and discard of the section ahead of reinstalling the pan. Now to install the pan. I'll slip it in between the car and the trailer hitch, while inserting the trailer hitch through the hole where the hitch will hold it loosely in place. Now with the pan in place, I'll install the remaining 3 bolts and washers on the driver's side, tightening them to 79 foot-pounds of torque. You can maintain access to these bolts by bending the pan out of your way. Now the passenger side bolts also need to be tightened at 79 foot-pounds, with the hardware being accessed using a socket extension while holding the tailpipe out of the way. Now I'll install the remaining screws and fasteners, double check that there are no leftover fasteners which may have been forgotten, and we're all set. Yeah, well, all in all, it looks a lot cleaner than I thought it would. You know, I've seen some of them are really big, especially the ones from U-Haul are huge. So this one's pretty well hidden. I like that.